situation is not acceptable to the government of Trinidad and Tobago. And we share the pain of the victims of crime. But I will also say to you that we are giving it every effort. We are putting every effort into trying to bring that situation under control. And if we try A and A doesn't work, we try B. And if we try B and B doesn't work, we try C. And we will fight it relentlessly until at the end of it all, we have it under control. That's the PNM. That's the PNM. Wouldn't tell you how much old age pension you got in what year it was? In 1991. How much you get now? They don't talk these things, you see. It is negatives and negatives and negatives. And you get the impression, listening to some of them, is that the country is only a country of negatives. And they talk so authoritatively that you believe that they're right. It's the very same people who objected to the construction of the Hyatt Hotel, you know, and the conference center. But those very people, you will see them on the waterfront and they're getting one as though what I mean. If you see them, they wouldn't say it is the PNM that did it. And they wouldn't say, we did not agree initially, but we now agree. They wouldn't say that. When they're saying that, they will say it quietly. When they're condemning it, they will condemn it loudly. But that's the way, that's the name of the game. On Saturday last, I attended the launch of the PNM's party school. And one of my former colleagues, now education officer of the PNM, overran Padmo, hear what he had to say. He said that the PNM has always provided to this country strong and determined leadership. Strong and determined leadership. He went on to say that if the leadership of this country is not strong, and if the leadership of this country is not determined, then Trinidad and Tobago becomes difficult to govern. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Williams was a strong and determined leader. My dear friends, George Michael Chambers was a strong and determined leader of Trinidad and Tobago, put up by a government of the PNM. And I am trying to do my part. And if a leader in this country is not strong and determined, they will eat you like pan salmon. So you just ignore that. Do what you have to do. But friends, tonight we come for political education. We reopened the university. I never attended the University of Woodford Square. I was too young. In 1956, I was what, 10 years old? But I attended the College of Harris Promenade in San Fernando. And for those of you who were not around in those years, when Eric Williams came to Harris Promenade in San Fernando, and the first meeting I attended, I could remember from an hour before, people were just streaming down Harris Promenade from all directions, chair in hand, cushion, part of your seat from the chair at home, and so anything, a towel, anything that you could sit down on, they will bring it, and they will sit down and they will listen, and Eric Williams will talk for 3 hours. I don't intend to keep you for 3 hours tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No, we're not doing that. Because you see, the country has changed, the society has changed, and in our governance system, so much has been done, my dear friends, that we have to ensure that at every sitting of the University of Woodford Square, or the College of Harris Promenade, or one of the 3 or 4 other colleges that we intend to open all over Trinidad and Tobago, we have to ensure that you are able to assimilate it a little at a time. There is so much going on. So tonight, my dear friends, permit me to begin by reading something for you. By the year 2020, Trinidad and Tobago will be a united, resilient, productive, innovative, and prosperous nation with a disciplined, caring, fun-loving society comprising healthy, happy, and well-educated people, and built on the enduring attributes of self-reliance, respect, tolerance, equity, and integrity, in which every citizen has equal opportunity to achieve his or her fullest potential. All citizens enjoy a high quality of life, where quality healthcare is available to all, and where safe, peaceful, environmentally friendly communities are maintained. All citizens are assured of a sound, relevant education system tailored to meet the human resource needs of a modern, progressive, technologically advancing nation. Optimum use is made of all the resources of the nation. The family, as the foundation of the society, contributes to its growth, development, and stability. there is respect for the rule of law and human rights and the promotion of the principles of democracy, the diversity and creativity of all its people are valued and nurtured. You know what that is? That is the vision of the PNM. That, my dear friends, is what determines all that we do as we seek to make Trinidad and Tobago a developed country by the year 2020. I'll tell you something else. That is the vision. That's how we articulate it. That's how we state it. That's how we outline it. But we also have said that to achieve this vision, you must pursue your development on the basis of 5 pillars. What are these pillars? Enabling competitive business. In other words, you must have businesses in the country as part of the economic landscape that are competitive and able to compete not just against other businesses in our own country, but able to compete with some of the more efficient businesses in the world. We are a small nation, export-oriented, and therefore our businesses must be able to export and survive in an increasingly hostile business environment. One of the pillars on which we choose to pursue developed country status is enabling competitive business. Developing innovative people is the second one. Our people have to be innovative. And our people would be at the center of all development. Without people, my dear friends, there can be no development. So when the PNM says that we go and we will build schools and we will build, we'll give free education at the university level, and when we say we're moving from 1 university to 3 and so on, all of it is part of our developmental pillar on which we are determined to make our people innovative and therefore able to survive in an increasingly hostile international environment, developing innovative people. My dear friends, I have to tell you, when we came into government in the year 2001, the percentage of our secondary school graduates who accessed tertiary education was about 9%. You know the figure is today? It's about 41. It is about 41% between 2001 and now, and our target is 60% by the year 2015. In other words, we are well on track in our determination to make our people innovative. Third pillar, nurturing a caring society. Our society must care. You just heard from the Minister of Social Development, Dr. Brown, putting together a program of activities. If you are unemployed, we try our best to create jobs to reduce the levels of unemployment. So successful have we been that in the 4th quarter of last year, our unemployment reached 3.9%. I ask you this question: which country in the English-speaking Caribbean has been able to achieve that? And the answer is none. Trinidad and Tobago stands head and shoulders above all else. And everybody is talking recession worldwide. Where everybody is talking recession worldwide. You hear what the governor of the central bank said today? That Trinidad and Tobago is not in a recession, we never were. Now, when I say that, people will say that Manning lives in the clouds again. Trinidad and Tobago is not now in a recession and never was in this current incarnation. We have managed well. We have managed well, my dear friends. We have set the stage. And today we could say that when everybody's crumbling and so on, yes, there has been a slowdown in the rate of development, but it has been positive all the time. We've been able to keep it positive, notwithstanding all that is happening in the international community. And just for the record, a minister in Qatar today said that this, what we are going through now, is just a blip on the economic landscape. You hear the term? Nurturing a caring society. Investing in sound infrastructure and environment. My dear friends, there must be an infrastructure. You must have proper roads. You must have proper drainage. You must